Hey guys, welcome back to the RC Crawler Workbench. Today we have two things we're going to take a look at. One of them is the Syma X5C that I got from Tony at Xfer. He got a new drone for work, and very graciously, knowing that I was interested in getting one for myself, he hooked me up. And it's a very cool drone. I've been flying it every day this week. I've actually ordered some extra batteries for it, and so that's one thing we're going to look at. And the other thing is the transfer case that I'd ordered for the 1.6 Jeep build. It's the replica of the GCM transfer case. This is the China version though, and we'll do a comparison, and we'll open it up and we'll dive in and see what it looks like inside. Alright guys, so right here we got the Syma X5C, pretty cool quadcopter. Got a camera on the bottom that takes video and still photos. Got a nice remote that comes with it. Now I'm not going to do a review on this because Tony has already done a fantastic review over on his site. If you want to go see the review on this quadcopter, go to ccxrc.com on YouTube. Go check out ccxrc. I will post a link in the video description box below. But aside from the review, what I did want to show you guys is if you buy one of these, some options for batteries. Now I ordered this here. This came with 4 600 milliamp batteries and this charger that will charge 4 batteries. It has USB cable, everything you need. It was like $15 I think shipped, and this is definitely a must-have for this quadcopter because you only get 6 to 8 minutes of flying time, and it's just not enough to have any fun. So these batteries are a little bit different than the stock battery. This is the stock charging setup that it comes with. It also plugs into a USB. This is a 500 milliamp battery, and like I said, these are 600 milliamp batteries, so they're a little bit thicker, and it is a tight squeeze to get them inside the battery compartment here. But as you can see, it's tight, but it's doable. Thing I want to talk about. So I ordered this transfer case from China. It's very close resemblance to the GCM transfer case. It's very well machined, very clean. There's no machine oil on it, no scratches. It feels very smooth. If anything, it may need to be shimmed a little bit because I have a little bit of play right there. I don't know if you guys can see if I can turn. You can see that move a little bit. Same with this side. So I may be trying to shim those before I put it back together. Let's go ahead and open it up, and I'll show you what's inside. It also comes with this mounting tray. Now they advertise this as the D90 transfer case, but you know, obviously we're not going to use it in D90. It's going to be used for other things. But this mount here, this hole, this hole, this hole, this hole, and these 4 holes there are all threaded. those two, let's see, yes, those two and these outer two here are not threaded. You can probably see inside here, see the threads possibly. I don't know if you can see that or not. But this is the mounting platform that they give you for this. So let's open it up. Alright guys, so to take this apart, you need a 1.5 millimeter driver. Alright, so steel gears, this is a good thing. It does have some kind of lubrication in here. I'm not sure what kind of grease that is, but it does have some grease in it. Looks very clean. I don't see any machining marks. Looks like it's been polished. Looks like they actually did take time to do a decent job on this. That's something I noticed right off the bat with this. Differences I can tell you right off the top of my head that I know is different between this and the GCM. One, the hardware on the GCM, it's a 3 millimeter. Okay, it's just a standard 3 millimeter hardware that you see in most RC. That's one difference. Two, I know that the GCM doesn't have the nuts on the outside. When you put the T-case together, the screws go in and they thread in to the other side. Another difference is these gears. Now I can't really tell if these are press fitted onto this shaft or if it's machined as one piece. I know the GCM gears, they have a grub screw or a set screw, if you will. GCMs have grub screws holding the gears onto the shaft. There's a flat spot on the shaft, and the grub screw goes in and tightens the gear down onto the shaft. So those are some differences that I noticed right off the bat between this and the GCM. Another difference is both of these shafts have outputs on all sides. So the way the GCM is made, there's one output shaft on one gear, and then the other gear has output shafts on both sides. That way you can have one coming down from your transmission, drive shaft coming down to your transmission, to your transfer case, and then two drive shafts going to your axles. So that's another difference, and I'll show you what I mean right here. See, get your transmission, drive shaft coming down to the T-case, and then on this back side you don't have a shaft. Now you can switch this around if you want. It doesn't have to be set up just like this. You could bring you could have the double gear, the double outputs on this side and the single on this side, depending on how your truck setup is. So those are just some little differences that I noticed right offhand. Alright guys, so raw width is about 20 millimeters, which would be 0.7 inches. We'll stick to millimeters because that's what everybody knows. So we're at 20 millimeters, and like I said, that's the width, or the thickness, I guess. The width is 50.05 millimeters. The gears, output to output, is 40 millimeters. Hole to hole, center to center of the holes, you're looking at 33.5, and that's basically center to center on your hole there. This mounting plate, if you're interested in getting the one with the mounting plate, it's only like another $1 or something to get the one with the mounting plate. So this is 66.5. These are 10 millimeter outside to outside. $5mm inside. So that's height. That's your bearings. I'll give you height here. Height. You got 20mm also. Okay, so it's the same thickness. It's the same height as it is thick. I think it's well made. I think the machining is good. The quality is good. I think it could use a little bit more grease. I'm going to throw some marine grease in there and run the hell out of it and see what happens. Alright guys, so usually I use some marine grease on all my gears and such, but this time I'm going to go something different, something new I've acquired and I wanted to try out. Gear Shield Extra Heavy Duty Extreme Pressure Lubricant. We're going to try it out. It's specifically designed for gears, and we use this at work for the big cranes and hoists for their gears. So we'll try it out and see how it works here. Remington Action Cleaner. It's great stuff. So I've loosened up any debris or dirt or whatever that's in here. Clean off the old grease. We're going to do that, then we'll spray this other grease on there and see how it does. Alright, so I'm going to try to give you guys a good view of how well this stuff goes on. Be careful to splash all over the place. But it sticks to the gear. So you don't have to worry about it coming off and not going where you want. You just spray it where you want and it sticks. Same with this other one here. Try to block it with my hand so don't go all over the place. Seems to be very good stuff. It's not thick like marine grease. It's not going to slow down or bind. It's not going to cause any resistance. Alright guys, that about does it for me today. Appreciate y'all tuning in and watching, and we'll see you guys out on the trail or in the sky or at the lake or wherever we see you again. Thanks for watching.